Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you read by the title, we're going to be talking about makeup. Now, there are so many videos out there about makeup tutorials and the products you need. However, there are 5 tips that you need to be doing, y'all, to be able to achieve that flawless airbrush longevity makeup look. Now, before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are almost at 1K, y'all, less than 300. So help your girl out, join the family, join the community, especially if you love makeup, fashion, beauty, and anything lifestyle.
I've been a throw up the sex in and I can put you in.
The first step is skin prep. Now, skin prep has become one of the bigger factors recently. However, it has always been an essential part of makeup. You do not want to put makeup on your face if your skin has not been cleaned properly, taken care of, treated with any other problems that you have, and you're just going in with foundation, it's gonna make it look a mess. So make sure you prep your skin before you put any makeup products on there. So make sure you go into your cleanser, your toner, your serums, eye gel, because of the concealer up under your under eyes will crease. Just make sure you take properly good care of your skin. So if you have oily skin, make sure you do your oily skin routine. If you have dry skin, make sure you do your dry skin routine, and make sure you go in with a great moisturizer to protect the barrier of your skin, to make sure your makeup lay on your face beautifully. The next tip would be double priming. Now, I know this has become one of the biggest things. However, y'all, I promise you, it works wonders. Now, if you have oily skin, you go in with an oily primer, and I would recommend your second primer be a poreless primer, because everybody have pores and they kind of get enhanced when you go in with foundation, concealer, blush, and all that. So it's good to go in with a poreless primer as your second primer. I have multiple primer combos, but I'm going to lay a few out there just so you can get an example of what I am talking about. So if you have oily skin, you're going to go in with the primer that's meant for oily skin. I have one right here. It is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Now, I thought this would be perfect for dry skin. However, it is not. It is meant for the oily girls, because when I put this on, it instantly dries down and my face is matte, which is why this is for oily skin. Now, if you have dry skin like me, I have 2 primers that would be great for you. e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer works amazing. I love it, y'all. It leaves the face hydrated. It makes sure the face has a good layer of moisturizer for the barrier, to make sure that when you go in with any other product that it does its job. And next will be the OG Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. As y'all can see, I use this so much, y'all. I've used this for years and it is a lot, but a little bit really does go a long way. I know y'all tired of hearing me say that, but this primer has been around for years and it's always been a staple in my makeup routine. No matter what I am doing, I will always go in with this primer. I have a couple of options when it comes to the pore filling primers. Now, this is Benefit Cosmetics' new pore filling primer. Of course, they came out with this a long time ago, y'all. However, they made it into a liquid formula instead of it being a thick consistency, which is what I love. And if I didn't tell you what the name is, I'm sorry. It is the Porefessional Matte Primer. I put this in my pores and they are set all day, no problem. Do not have anything to say bad about it. This is the OG. Ever since I got my hands on this, y'all, love. Now, this is the One Size Secure the Blur Primer. This covers up pores beautifully. Patrick Star knew what he was doing. I'm so happy that I was able to get my hands on it, because I have not found anything that is over this. I really haven't, y'all. So if you have the monies, go ahead and get this. And then last would be the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer right here. Now, I have a mini because that's what I got sent. However, it is actually very good for it to be an affordable poreless primer. However, it is a little bit runny and you have to make sure you pack it in more, because it is very runny and very liquidy, which is not really what I love about a poreless primer. But next, we're going to be talking about blush. And if you're like me, you're one of the girls who love to use 2 concealers. Now, I use a concealer that is closer to my skin tone, and then I go in with a brightening concealer. Now, this is where the blush hack comes in. So you'll lay down your first layer of concealer, the one that's close to your skin tone, blend it out. Then you will go in with a blush a liquid blush on top of that to blend it out, and then you will go in with your highlighting concealer, and this just melts the face and blend in everything so smoothly. It will get rid of the harsh lines that be up here with blush. It will get rid of those harsh lines, and it will look like that you have that color coming from within, which is what I really do love about it. And if you love a matte blush, or if you love to double blush, which is what I love to do, if I'm doing like a full face, full glam makeup, I will go in with a powder blush, maybe even a cream if you wanted to look more so satinish. I will go in with something on top of that just to make sure that the blush payoff is still there and that the concealer is not covering it up. So next we're going to be talking about blending concealers. Now, I know there are girls who love beauty blenders and there are girls who love brushes, but let me tell you, brushes is the way to go. The reason is because beauty blenders pick up any excess product, especially if it is damp. So when you go in with your beauty blender trying to blend out, it will pick up majority of that product and leave it all cakey and blotchy, which is not what we want. So we want you to go in with a brush to be able to get that full effect and that full payoff and the coverage that the product is meant for, to make sure that it blends out beautifully and that you have all that coverage you need to make sure that your skin and your under eye looks amazing. A good blending brush for concealer would be the Real Techniques setting brush. This is what it looks like, y'all. It has a round tip, which is great, and it's able to get in the under eye up under here and like spread it out and move it. I really do love this. This is very affordable. I actually have two. I have one to blend and I have one to set with a pressed powder. So if you do pressed powder setting, you should definitely get two of these, but if you don't, just get one, and I promise y'all will love this brush. You do not need one of those expensive TikTok brushes that they've been saying about blending your concealer and blah blah blah. This brush do the job. And Real Techniques also came out with a concealer blending brush that I actually have. I haven't tried yet. That if you want to try that out, it doesn't have a round side. This side is more so pressed in, which is perfect for getting up under the under eye as well. But if you do want something a little bit more round, you do have this option as well. And another tip is to make sure you do the outside corners first of the makeup before you go into the center, to make sure you keep that coverage in the center of your face and make sure you don't drag it out and put it on the outside of your highlighting spots. And last but not least, y'all, when it comes to the tips, would be putting on setting powder. Now this puff right here has been the #1 thing to use when you are setting your under eye, and I am in love with it. However, a lot of girls have been using it wrong. So I'm gonna give y'all an example. So a lot of girls, what they do is they'll take it with all that product and then that go up under their eye. However, you are putting way too much product up under there and you're actually building it, making it cakey, and it's gonna look like you're creasing even worse than what you really are. So what the tip is to do is take this and pat it off on the back of your hand to make sure it is evenly blended and layered out. And see, now you have a great amount of powder to put up under there, so it won't be too much, because then you have all the excess on the back of your hand. All right, everyone, and that is it for today's video. I've given you all 5 makeup tips that will help you achieve a flawless airbrushed makeup look, and that will be long lasting for over 6 hours. Now y'all let me know in the comment what you all think about the makeup tips that I've given you all. Leave a comment below to let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you love the makeup tips that I've given you all. If there are other makeup tips that you believe that everybody should know about, let us know below to help the girls out to be able to achieve their flawless makeup look, because I know how it was to not get the base that I want, and now I feel like I can do my makeup different ways. I also want to let you know, once again, y'all, we are less than 300 subscribers away from 1K. Help your girl out, join the family. I really love y'all, and I love y'all, and I want to thank you all for all the love and support that you've been giving me. I am so glad to see that I have a community and I have built a family on YouTube with you all, and I just want to thank you all once again for subscribing and loving my videos. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a great rest of the week, and I will see y'all Sunday. Bye.